Yeah.
I mean, it is the three that we need. Welcome, everybody, to Mayhem's Amigos. I'm TJ. That is Chronic Chris. And Adam with his new theme song. Adam said he wanted a theme song. I found one. What do you think? I thought it was great.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This is how you know that TJ loves you. He gives you your own theme, and it's shitty.
Hey, that is one of the best theme songs of the 80s. So fuck you.
Yeah, but listen to the end of it.
I heard the fart. I heard the fart. I think that was from Ted.
You gotta have the fart, man. Oh, dude, this week it's been something else at work, man. I'm telling you.
Bear with me. I'm waking up here. I just took a
I can tell you still got your hangover glasses on.
I just kind of figured it had been an interesting weekend for you, Chris. Since you still have your sunglasses on.
Oh, you guys really can't tell, but the left side of my face is kind of swollen. I got a fucked up tooth.
Oh, that sucks.
Luckily, I got this jar from Georgia. I've been soaking it in.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's TJ Wonder over there.
And we're gonna have a good time tonight. Why not, man? It's all about having some fun, for fuck's sake.
Cheers.
Chris is over there drinking moonshine from Georgia. Georgia. Sweet Georgia on my mind. Adam hopefully is doing what Adam's hopefully doing his deal and getting the word out that we're here.
I am. Ooh. That's why I'm looking down, not looking up, seeing if you guys are doing your job or not.
I think that might be something.
What do you mean? Seeing if we're doing our job?
Yeah, because I have to do my job, right?
Yes, you have to do your job.
Yeah, that's why
I think this might be some of the shit Uncle Jesse used to power the General Lee.
Good idea.
It's multi-purpose. It can be used as paint thinner or fuel in the tank, or
it's make medical grade.
Yeah,
I'll bet you they could even clean out an anus with that.
I'm not going to find out. I don't want to know.
That depends on whose anus.
Well, I didn't say it was going to be yours.
That's true, yeah.
I mean,
obviously, if we're going to test the theory of whether or not it would clean an anus, we would have to use an intern to do that.
No. No.
God.
Well, you see, now don't say no before you find out what butthole you're wiping out with it. You could be wiping out Jenna Jameson's butthole with this shit.
We don't have that kind of clout, Chris.
Okay, now on the flip side of the coin, it could be a moonshine enema for you.
No.
Ron Jeremy's not doing anything.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy. But I've already had things up there. No.
So that's how she wound up pregnant. It was the finger.
No. Come on, TJ.
Anything more than a finger's gay.
He was in there and she snuck the finger in and here we go.
Fireworks went off.
Right.
Oh, man, where's Lou Reed when I need to take a walk on the wild side?
Oh, man, I'm telling this week has been insane at work, right? It's like this week has been one of them weeks that if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong.
Okay. A Murphy's Law week.
Oh, dude. All right. So did I tell you guys about the student last weekend that went completely off?
The one with the Tesla?
No. That was not a
the one with
student.
the
That was
DUI.
just some. Huh?
The one with the DUI?
No, not that one either.
So I'm going to say probably not then. Because I remember the Tesla story.
Well, the Tesla story wasn't even a student. He was just an idiot.
Yeah, but it's still a good story.
I mean, it's a great story, but he was still just an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So we had a student basically stir some crap up with one of the other instructors last week and just really undermining him, calling him a racist. I mean, just started all sorts of shit with him, right?
Okay.
Tried to pin this instructor in the truck and not let him out. The instructor's really just doing his job and trying to get him to figure out what he's supposed to be doing. Oh, you're just trying to keep the black man down. You're a racist. Oh, that's all you are, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, went completely off and then stormed off. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. So he had to see our director of education. And then after he basically, which is the dean, and then after he saw her, he was allowed to be readmitted into the course, and he comes into my class. So I'm working Friday. I've got 2 students that are close to wrapping up the course, and I'm trying to do the test prep class that I teach and get them ready because they are going to be testing within the next week or so.
Okay.
And I'm working on that. He starts interrupting me every 10 minutes while I am trying to teach his class, and then taking it over to such a point that I can't say a word. Every time I start to speak, I cannot say a word. He's cutting me off. He won't let me finish a sentence. He won't let me teach my class. And the other 2 students, the ones that are close to graduating, actually got up and walked out of my classroom because of this guy.
And these people want to drive a semi?
Yeah, right. So yeah, I end up talking to the DOE. And I say, look, this, I'm trying to teach a class here. This is not going to fly. He's got to be reined in or booted out, one of the two. So, and I said, I have tried to talk to him, reason with him. I'm not going to appease him and what he's at, because he's basically asking for somebody to come up and hold his hand throughout the entire process until he gets his CDL. And it's like, dude, I cannot be there for the test.
Yeah, we're not in 6th grade anymore. We're taking an adult class.
I am not allowed to, and you could ask Chris, because he knows quite a few people that have their licenses. I am not allowed to stand there and go, no, you need to do this while he's testing. I'm not allowed to do that.
No.
So, so my whole thing with the way I teach this program has been from from word go, that what I do is I teach in a way that I make them figure things out on their own. And I will guide, I will direct, but I am not, especially in yard, I am not in the truck. It's just, I don't want to be in the truck. I spent 10 years in a truck. If I've got to be in there, then I'm going to do it. And if I'm going to do it, you're not doing it. So how are you going to learn? He argued with me about the way I teach.
It's like, how would he know how you teach when he's interrupting you all the time?
Well, and I mean, he's had me for a couple of times out on the yard, but he was arguing with me about how I teach and how I utilize other students to help try to get things across and everything else, right? So our Mexican Furby instructor comes in, while this guy is interrupting me and goes, okay, you know what? TJ's trying to teach a class. He's got students that are getting ready to test. He is trying to teach his class. He does this better than most. I need you come with me. How good are you on your pre-trip? And this guy, I mean, and I will tell you right now, the guy looks up and he goes, oh, I got my pre-trip down. I'm good at my pre-trip, blah, blah, blah. That's no problem. It's real easy. I got it.
Okay, prove it.
So, you know, the Furby goes, okay, come on. Show me how well you got your pre-trip. So they go outside. I'm thinking, all right, he's going to make him do the whole pre-trip, in-cab, air brake, everything. I'm not going to have to worry about this student for an hour. Okay. Good. I start diving in with my other two that I'm getting ready for test. It takes them 12 minutes by my watch, and this guy comes walking back in and sits down at one of the tables. Well, then here comes my other instructor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slaps down a notepad and he goes, you do what I told you. And he looks at me and goes, we need to talk. I'm in the middle of this class. I'm trying to teach this class. We need to talk now. Okay. Take 10. And I go outside and I light a cigarette. And I'm like, all right, what? Dude, he don't know shit. He goes, I've had it with him. It took you 12 minutes and you've had it with him? I've had to deal with him since he started. So evidently he said he's lucky I haven't shot him yet. And I'm like, beside myself, right? Just,
yeah.
How do I have
a CDL? I haven't had a CDL in, let's see, we're in 2024, 17 years. I can do a pre-trip inspection without even thinking about it.
Yes, Tommy, I am sitting in the... Yes, Tommy, I'm sitting in a slide out in my coach. Yes, I am. One of the three. I love the slide, man. But anyway, no, so, you know, again, it's just like, you got to be kidding me. I've been through all of this shit with him and then some. So I complained. Both of the other instructors complained. And then I had students actually go in and complain about this guy. And I've got to put up with him till the 1st.
Why? They can't just kick him out now? They got to wait.
Yeah, it's a money thing that we can't yet, but on the 1st we can, and he's the first one gone. I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Here comes the 1st.
It's a no child left behind thing.
Yeah, well, that one should have been left behind a long time ago.
For an adult course and no child left behind clause? Get out of here.
Well, yeah, Tommy said, now, okay, so Tommy is, he's bringing up the coach, and he says, yeah, he asked me, am I sitting in a slide? He says they spend enough time in those in the summer out in the construction man camps in Montana. But yeah, this is, I love this bus. This thing is great because if I was to ever go on tour and pick up Chris on the way, we're set.
Let's fucking go.
Speaking of, I do need you to pick me up. Just you two.
Speaking of, I will need you to be picking me up.
For what?
Hold on, I gotta adjust some soundage here.
Man, I'll tell you what. Last weekend was not a warm place down here. Good God. Dude, we actually hit a hard freeze down here last weekend. It was horrible. I could not believe it. It was just, ugh. When I was sitting in here saying, oh, man, I really need this space heater to warm the place up. Dude, no, it didn't happen.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I got the place up to 39 degrees at one point.
Okay, so you got it above freezing at least.
I got it above freezing, but I didn't have water again until Wednesday. I mean, it sucked.
Wow.
And Wednesday, we finally broke back out of the hard freeze and started warming back up. And today, I mean, we haven't even broke above 40 yet. Good God, Tommy, I couldn't live with that. Not anymore.
No.
Yeah, he said they finally started getting snow 2 weeks ago, and now they have 18 inches on the ground in the valley in Montana.
Woohoo!
Yeah, no.
Chris is the only one here that likes the cold.
Don't bother me none. As long as I can see the snow on the ground.
Even if it's yellow?
If I can see it on the ground, we're good. Because then I can see the cold.
Right. Dude, you know what I hate is when it gets so cold that if you've got to pull over at the side of the road and you got to pee, and it starts freezing like the moment it's coming out of you, almost to the point you're like watching and you're waiting for the ice to come back up and grab you in your thing. That's, ugh. Went tubing at Blacktail Mountain Adventures yesterday. That's awesome.
All right. Now that I don't hear myself echoing in my ears, we're good now.
Yeah, you got to get into your settings and hit your echo cancellation.
No, it's when I put on my headphones and run my sound to the soundboard, I'll hear the microphone going through the soundboard into the headphones too, and that just
drives nuts.
Yeah. But so I do need you to pick me up.
When and why?
In April, and we are heading to the Top Fuel Saloon in Braidwood, Illinois. Because,
dude, I can't break away. I've already checked.
Huh?
I can't break away. I've already checked.
So, ladies and gentlemen, because we're adding to this constantly. You ready for this?
Tommy's asking if you're up in Wisconsin, Adam.
No, about the end of October, early November, I moved back to Central Illinois for family. That's the only reason I had to move back to Illinois. Lord knows it wasn't for cheaper taxes and better quality medical and stuff like that. So
better quality medical.
All right, TJ, when you hear this whole lineup, you're gonna definitely want to come.
Yeah, want and be able to are two different things, but yes.
The bands, Old Fat Bastard and the Dirty Sphincters, Pit Lord, Prison City Brigade.
Okay.
Oh, dude, finally got PCB. All right.
Heartsick, the Almas, and possible appearance from Z the Flying V.
No way.
In between bands, while they're tearing down and setting up for the next band, Giselle's Burlesque Show.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we're going to have a burlesque show in between bands. And then I already done said we got raffle.
What the fuck?
Chris, he's going into a new dimension.
Oh, dude, what the hell? You look like Max Headroom.
Hold on, tracking.
Yeah, no kidding. It's tracking. You seriously look like
Lulu. Come on.
Dude, I got flashbacks to MTV. You look like fucking Max Headroom. I was waiting for you to go the burlesque show.
Okay, I don't know. I just switched the camera over there. But
Tommy says earthquake. You know, I kind of going back to one of the first topics we had. I mean, they call themselves Old Fat Bastard and the Dirty Sphincters. Maybe they need the moonshine enema to help clean the dirty sphincter.
Ooh. So also, Giselle and I straight up said, "I'll get down with this." Like to have money stapled to her.
She's going to let money get stapled to her.
I said, dude, if someone's getting money to stapled to them, I'm jumping right there. Come on, give me a 20 right here.
You want to put, you know what you want to do. You want to staple the 50.
No,
or maybe the $100 bill.
I also said, too, you can staple money to me, but where that money gets stapled depends on the denomination of the bill.
Right. So where would a $100 bill go?
You know where a $100 bill would go.
So you want the $100 bill?
As long as I get good and drunk first, I won't care.
You know what? I may not be able to go, but I might be able to make sure you've got the $100 bill.
Speaking of getting good and drunk, we also have rock and roll gift baskets, including
no shit.
That's going to be a gift basket, along with.
Oh damn!
That's going to be the Metallica Blackened gift basket.
Nice.
My initial thought was I was just the insert for each one of the albums.
No, that was the first four.
Yeah, no shit, right?
First 4 albums. I got
Tommy says, but Tommy has a question. Would 100 go taint?
It could go there, or for $100 bills, depending on how many shots I got in me, you can put it right on my ball sack.
Oh, you're gonna get stapled, huh?
If it comes down to it. But
Marvin!
I also got a bottle of Motorhead whiskey, which I can't think of anything that I want to put in with that bottle. A bottle of Kiss rum, which is going to get an original 50-year-old copy of Kiss Alive on vinyl.
Nice.
And then a bottle of Def Leppard gin.
You know, I know a guy that unfortunately, if he had not passed with the whole Kiss setup, dude, he would have been there just to fight people for that. And Tommy knows him too, or knew him. I mean, my God, if Mikey was still alive, my God, he would fight for that Kiss basket.
But I done said, whoever wins the Motorhead basket, you're cracking the bottle and giving me a shot right there.
Really?
I have been sitting on this bottle for 2 months so far, and it's going to be another 4 until the event.
Hey, so do you have to be present to win?
I know where this is going, TJ.
Well, you got to buy your raffle tickets.
Oh, I think I can make that happen, but do you have to be present to win?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
I'm sure some strings.
You do have to be 21 to win.
TJ's 21.
Hang on. Let me check. I mean, does that say that I'm over 21? I think it does.
That looks fake as fuck.
You're only saying that because you don't want me to get the Motorhead bottle.
I mean,
I get it. It's going to have to be sitting down here before it's cracked open.
If you enter the Motorhead raffle and you win it, you're getting half a bottle of Motorhead.
I better get the full bottle, damn it. Wait, I get half a bottle? Okay, I want the first half.
That's fine. I'm sure Chris has no problem pouring out the first half into like a mug, drinking the other half,
taking the second half and then pouring the first half back in. Yep.
Chris can make that happen.
I kind of want the second half too. So, yeah, I may have to just go ahead and buy my tickets online and get into the Motorhead raffle.
Right on. We'll have to figure out if we can do that.
You can do online tickets, yeah. I mean, it is a charity event, right? You're raising money for the program that Asgard Radio has.
Yes.
The musician's
we
assistant.
Got all of our approval for the LLC this last week.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you can give us your money and it's tax-free to you.
So you should, because it is a charity event, you should be able to do the raffle tickets online. There'll just be little provisos in there, like the bottle must be sent without being opened.
Well, I have actual packages for sending liquor bottles to people.
Well, there you go. But yeah, I'm dead certain that if Mikey was still around, man, he would be all about that kiss basket. And Irene's joining us from Georgia.
Hello, Irene.
Maybe Irene would volunteer for that.
Thank you, Georgia.
What am I volunteering for?
Well, we're trying to figure out if we can find somebody to volunteer to receive a moonshine enema. It's for science.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for scientific purposes.
Yes. It's
now Adam's all about doing it.
For science, of course. Like, it's going to save the dolphins, right?
Well, no, it's going to find out if it is a better way to clean your intestines.
It's medical
or if
research.
The fastest way to get drunk, right?
Yeah, you can be drunk or sober either way.
Side effect of it. I mean, there's only one way to find out, though.
You can get drunk and get your butthole cleaned at the same time.
Yeah. And it may smell like the flavor of moonshine.
Yeah.
I mean, a moonshine enema, that would be...
It sounds intriguing.
An apple pie moonshine enema.
No, don't ruin apple pie moonshine. Come on.
I was going to say, I'd be careful with that apple pie moonshine because a lot of the times they label it apple pie moonshine. It's just Everclear that's spiced apple pie.
Right.
I have a great idea.
I'm
Make
scared.
it a Georgia peach moonshine enema because I live in Georgia. And it's close to my peach area that looks like little peaches, you know what I mean? And then you put up my butt and maybe I might come out of my peach hole.
Well, I mean, it is an enema, so it would have to go in your butt.
Now you got me thinking about Irene's peach pit.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Like, I'm going to have to get permission from Julie before I administer that test.
I was trying to science it.
It's for science.
I understand it's for science, but I got to explain that to Julie.
It's also for entertainment because we're going to be damn entertained watching that shit.
You know, if this was 2 years ago, I had the perfect person on the team that would have done it.
Who is that?
Well,
hold on, I have a starving kid apparently. Give me 1 second.
You're already in trouble.
I'm going to have to move the couch out to the garage. That's the level I'm at now.
Oh, my Lanza.
But
okay.
no,
at least your wife didn't walk in on you having a conversation on how you'd fuck Reba McEntire.
Oh,
or not Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton.
Oh, I would do that too.
Wait a minute. When did we have that conversation?
Did we have that conversation?
Sometime within the last 2 weeks.
We had to have. Because I remember it happening. I just don't remember us having a conversation. You would still fuck Dolly Parton?
Fuck yeah, just to say I did.
Oh.
I would motorboat the fuck out of them titties.
But that's not the same as fucking her, though.
It's good foreplay, right?
I think she's really soft hands.
Do what?
I said I think she has really soft hands. She uses like a lot of like products and stuff to like moisturize.
Really soft hands and
Moisture. Yeah.
Oh my God! I want to see this video. Tommy says that he watched a video today that showed a lady going so fast on a homemade water slide that she gave herself an enema, and it came shooting out after she stood up.
I think that happened at Class Action Water Park.
Oh wait, dude, I've heard of that place. Oh my Lanta, that's the place where people died, right?
Yeah, a few people died. It was called Action Park. It was called Action Water Park, but people died and they had such a big lawsuit it became Class Action Water Park.
It essentially became like run by teenagers and like they would hook up in like the sheds and like people would be dying like on their water rides. Like
yeah.
It was horrendous.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so this news story actually does get into a lot about our culture today.
Oh shit. Let me smoke some weed. No.
You need to smoke some weed for this, huh?
Anytime I hear defines a generation or explains a generation,
defines a culture. Yeah.
Before I listen to this shit.
So how long do I have to give you?
Go ahead.
All right, so Mark William in Brisbane, Australia, has really been hitting the news on the local news stations down there because he's an amateur boomeranger, and he you're already getting where this is going.
An amateur boomeranger, does that mean he can throw it straight, but it doesn't come back?
Yeah, it only comes back for the professional boomerangers.
Right. So statisticians claim that a rogue boomerang regaining its flight path and returning are 1 in 1.5 trillion. So Mark really had a better chance at winning the lottery than he did when he threw his new boomerang out. 3 weeks to the day, he returned in hopes that maybe it had returned without his knowledge. And this proved to be a rather painful lesson because it did return and it struck him violently in the head.
3 weeks later.
3 weeks later.
So how far would he have had to have thrown that?
I have no idea, and I don't want to think about it. His head had surgically and strategically drilled into and cut open, had to be drilled into and cut open to relieve the massive amounts of pressure that were inside of his skull due to brain swelling. Mark is considering suing the boomerang manufacturer for not applying a warning label.
I mean, if it worked for McDonald's and their little hot coffees, it might work for the boomerang company, right?
Hey, now, you people that say stuff about that old lady with the McDonald's coffee, you need to read the whole story.
Yeah.
That coffee was 146 degrees, causing that old lady third-degree burns in some very sensitive areas. And she never wanted to sue McDonald's. She just wanted them to take care of her medical. And when McDonald's says, no, we won't take care of your medical or none of that, that's when her lawyer said, all right, now you're going to pay.
I thought it was the judge who made the determination on the exorbitant amount.
Yeah, which is why your coffee now has a label, caution, contents may be hot.
Yeah, mucho caliente.
It says may be hot, because if you get a cup of coffee at 10:30, 11 o'clock, you might as well just slam that shit.
Más o menos caliente en your cuche.
Ow!
Sorry. Lo siento.
What? You want my little pepper in your coochie?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris is already trying to figure out how to leave without his wife catching him.
Honey, boss called, wants me to go to Georgia.
Bring wife.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, she's saying threesome.
Bring her along. Chicken.
okay. Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Score.
Ooh.
No, man, Julie's in the chat room saying, no way, someone threw that boomerang at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That boomerang.
And Tommy says some PGs need a good scalding.
You know,
Scalding.
another guy we were talking
scolding?
about it the other day, and he's straight up fucking young kid. I'd love to be a fucking gynecologist. No, you wouldn't, dude. No, you wouldn't.
You dumbass.
I get to look at pussy all day long. Yeah, but she ain't
not
going to the
healthy
gyno unless
pussy,
she got a
though.
problem with that. Unless there's something funky going on. And then
I remember when we did the competition, who has the worst job? And the guy calls up and he says he had the worst job. He was a gynecologist. And everybody in the studio is like, what the fuck? How is that the worst job? He goes, man, all you guys are sitting there and you're thinking about the models and the beautiful women you see on TV. And you're like, oh man, I would get to look at that. He goes, you're not thinking about the 400-pound mother of 9 that's coming walking in, flopping down on that table, spreading them out and going, here, take a look and whiff.
Then some people like the smell of a fancy cheese store.
Thank you, Tommy.
Did you say something about cheese from Monday?
Oh, God.
That's like the blind man walking past the fish market, stops and says, good morning, ladies.
I'll tell you, man. I mean, it's just, and I was like, he makes a valid point. He does make a valid point. Now, the next one would be like, I think you need to tell your coworker that he needs to be a proctologist.
Wait, what about the guy that's got to clean out the porta potties at the county fair?
Probably less disturbing than being a proctologist.
Is that Beavis? Is that how he broke his leg?
But see, the thing is about proctologists, after the patient, the smell goes away.
Well,
when you're
do you want to clean the porta potties out at the Illinois State Fair?
That shitty corn dog smell does not go away.
Where is
and
the
I've
Georgia?
learned a valuable lesson in all my years going to concerts, going to festivals, going to campgrounds. The cleanest porta potties are always the handicap porta potties.
Well, yeah, they are. Where is the Georgia State Fair?
It's in Perry, Georgia. It's like about halfway through the state, next to Macon, just a little bit. I think a little bit south of Macon.
The state capital?
No. What is the state capital? Is it Atlanta?
No, it's Augusta.
Tommy actually makes a good question here. He says, I want to know why every proctologist has lurch hands.
That's a great question. Oh.
Full-on sausage fingers and stuff.
Yeah, right? Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Spilling it out to where the past has been.
Now, do women deal with that with gynecologists? Do gynecologists have lurch fingers?
No, they use those little weird metal instruments and shit.
Oh, the duckbill thing.
Yeah.
It's the scoots down, and you don't know what kind of alien thing is going to go inside of you, but it might be a little bit cold, and this might stretch a little. You might feel some pressure, but who knows what the fuck is going in there because you don't even want to look. It's just really scary.
See?
So they don't even warm it up?
You're lucky if they warm it up.
Here's how they warm it up.
That sounds sanitary.
I know, right?
Let me bring my
vaginal. Me and my buddy were talking, and he says, it's almost that time of life for you. Have you gone to the proctologist? He says, no, I can't find one. I don't want to go to a guy because I don't want a guy. Nope. It's just too fucking weird for me. And I don't want a woman either because you don't know how mad she is at men that she has that job.
She chose that job, though. That's her specialty that she had to go to school for.
That's true. I feel like that's the same for men. Like, I've never had like a man like.
So
like,
you go to school for 7
person?
years just to put your finger in people's all day?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to choose that specialty.
Some people are like, what do you call them? The people who like bury dead people?
It's like, yeah,
I mean, you would really, you would really find a female doctor, but you would really have to piss her off if she turned around and, like, fisted you.
Oh.
My worry would be if she has nails.
Oh yeah, like those nails are like that long. What the fuck?
It's not legal. Like there's like a hygienic like code of law as far as like medical goes. Like my sister was a nurse. You have to have your fingers like you can't have like talking about those long fingernails. I'm sure some do, but it's not legal.
Tommy, did I know that freaky little dude that owned one of the first dildo cams?
Wait, there's a cam?
That really sounds like somebody I might have known. Yes, they have a camera for it's called a dildo cam.
I'm curious.
I figured that was who it was.
So is it like a camera on the end of a dildo that like
pretty much, and then you can see inside, right?
Does it have a light though? Like
I'm sure. Yeah, I believe it does have a light.
It's a lightsaber cam.
Irene's like, ooh, I want one now, just because I want to see what's in there.
I'm curious, like
that. Irene, that would be great
on
for
the
your
camera
OnlyFans.
on the dildo, and then turn off all the lights in the room and see your little glowing.
I figured that's when I read that, I'm like, did I know who this person was? And sure as shit, yep, you did. Okay, I know who it was. All right, give me a second, guys. You guys keep talking. I think that's work.
All right.
Black and
welcome to the Chris and Adam show.
Peep, motherfuckers.
You guys take it away. I'm gonna sit here and reload.
Oh yeah, you better reload because I'm sure there's a lot coming.
Yeah,
so that concert sounds awesome, Chris.
Fuck yeah, dude. It is gonna be epic, like straight up. Like I said, I got the bottle of Blackened with the first 4 albums of Metallica, the bottle of Motorhead, a bottle of Kiss rum, which is going to have an original live vinyl album. It's 50 years old. It's a little bit beat up, but it's 50 years old, and you can put it on a turntable, and it'll play crystal clear with a little bit of in the background like it's supposed to sound.
Yeah.
And then a bottle of Def Leppard gin. Also going up for silent auction, I got Vince Neil signed Epiphone. Yes, it really is signed by Vince. I am located in Western Kentucky, West Central Kentucky.
Okay.
Is that the Louisville area, or?
I am about an hour and a half from Louisville, depending on where I'm going.
I
am an hour north of Nashville, an hour south of Owensboro, about an hour and a half from Evansville, hour and a half to Paducah, land between the lakes.
I know about the Paducah, but that's like a very awkward story. Like,
so
that makes it sound like an interesting story there, Irene.
Yes, I am a geological anomaly. I am an hour and a half from anything, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So, what's the Paducah story?
You want to actually hear that story?
I do.
I don't want to fuck up any more marriages right now. Like,
you can change the names to protect the guilty.
You don't have to say the actual names. You can just say this guy or this girl or whatever.
There was a man-child-boy thing I talked to during like the COVID era. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And we had I thought was this it was like a flirtatious relationship type thing online, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And everybody just thought this was like some sort of way to like escape from like everyday life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so halfway between where this person lived and where I live was Paducah, Kentucky. So we used to joke about escaping to this area. But then he bought a T-shirt with the city on it and wore it to like work and stuff. And like, you know what I mean? Sorry, they're crying about chips up there.
That's all right.
So he basically ratted himself out by wearing a shirt that said, "I went to Paducah to work."
No, it was apparently he never Snapchatted his actual wife. And she noticed that his score went up. And as soon as she asked him, "Who were you Snapchatting?" he was like, "It was her." And then she messaged me and my husband and all my sisters while we were on this family vacation at Disney, at the Magic Kingdom, at the end of the night, trying to have like the best day of our lives. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, because this motherfucker told me, like, he was like, yeah, no, everything's cool. Everything's, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
nothing was cool. Like, I thought we were kind of on the same board, but obviously we were on like different planets.
okay.
And just happened to be like this weird, like, planetarial, planar, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
I would classify as a weirdo, but they call LGBTQ FG SMD.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I was okay. Like, cause like we flirted a lot. You know what I mean? We sent each other pictures. We'd like share music. Like, it was fun. Like, I felt like we had like this good like friendship relationship type thing that felt consensual and like, you know what I mean?
I feel you, Tommy. I'm Gen X. I do have all platforms of social media, but I only use Facebook. The reason I have all the platforms is for the radio station strictly, but I don't TikTok. I don't.
No,
Twitter.
I'm right there with you too, Tommy. I only have Facebook and Gen X, just barely. But
Hell, I'm trying to figure out how to get into my MySpace.
I don't think MySpace is still really a thing unless you're like a band or something, right? Correct?
I don't know. Well, there actually was a song that was posted on my MySpace page that I did the background vocals on. And the only way for me to get that song is to get it off my MySpace page.
So, do you still have access to your MySpace? Because I have like zero access to mine. Oh my god, ignore that.
What? What's up, Captain Jack? So I'm going to tell you how dickhead people are.
Okay.
This is my new friend, Captain Jack.
All right.
Captain Jack was pulled out of a dumpster in -2-degree weather. Got a phone call. I think it was like last Tuesday night. Might have been, yeah. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. But we went over to Greenville to get Captain Jack here.
Okay.
Sure, half cotton candy. If that's what's gonna make you shut the fuck up, yeah, half cotton candy. Anything. Well, except for crack cocaine and shit like that. Like, I don't recommend that.
Tommy, I'm pretty sure all of my animals I rescued them some way, some shape, somehow. And if people tell me there's an animal that's been dumped on the street somewhere, you ain't got to tell me twice. I'm going to try to grab them.
Oh, that sounds very sweet. That sounds like me, actually. Like, I was that person, like, back when I was, like, before I had children. Like, anyone who was, like, trying to offload, like, a pet or something, they would just randomly, I feel like they planned them purposely, like, in my path, because they knew that, like, if there's, like, a cat or a kitten or anything that didn't have a home, I would take it in and, like, deflea it and, like, try to get it all done up and, like, either try to find it at home or keep it myself. Like, I wasn't about to let that kitten go, like, die underneath some truck trying to stay warm in Florida.
Hey, my best friend at work is a cat.
That's right. What was his name again?
Her name is Momo.
Momo. Momo, like from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I don't know. Never seen it. Momo.
Yeah, Momo. That's like the little like I don't even know what it is. Like a little like it's this flying like creature thing that they. No, Momo is a little what do you call it? Like lemur type looking thing. Momo.
I love lemurs.
It's like a lemur looking thing, like Momo, and it like goes around and like it just likes to snack and sleep a lot.
Dude, I would love to get a husky, especially one with one blue eye and one brown eye. That would be my dream dog to have.
Do you know what that husky would probably be mixed with?
No.
Australian Shepherd.
So usually if they have different colored eyes, they're usually Alaskan Malamutes.
Well, Australian Shepherds have mixed colored eyes as well.
Yeah. It's just polychromatic.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's a neat trait.
What the fuck is TJ doing?
We never know. What did he say he was going to do?
I think he had to talk to work.
Oh, and didn't he say his work shit was like in deep or something?
So yes, we are officially a 5013 LLC non-for-profit. All our paperwork came through this last week.
All right.
And yeah.
Nice. Is that for the concerts or?
That's we have the Asgard Keeping Bands on the Road program.
Okay.
And so basically, because we already
KKK,
have,
but you know what I mean.
huh?
So, I said KKK too many times, and I just wanted to clarify that I wasn't trying to be like.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're good.
Sorry.
So we already have the Asgard Connect program,
Right.
which is people we know around the country that will put up their house like an Airbnb for rock stars, musicians, bands on tour.
Yeah.
You know, instead of paying for a hotel, you get to go to one of our people's houses and
Yeah.
home cook meal, do your laundry, sleep in a nice comfy bed, all the feels of at home, all on the road.
Right.
And now we have the Asgard reimbursement program, which say you get a flat tire going down the road, or you get an alternator goes out while going down the road, and it's really not in your budget. You can fill out a reimbursement form through us, and we pay for you to stay on the road.
Well, that sounds like a sweet deal.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have to like subscribe or sign up like to like benefit from that, or like how does that work?
Just got to hit up me or Jim. Now, as far as like the keeping the bands on the road, like you'd have to send in copies of your receipts from the mechanic or whatever you got your vehicle or equipment fixed at, and then we would have to go through it and, you know, make sure and verify it's all legit and everything, and hopefully be able to reimburse you up to 100%. Maybe it won't be 100% reimbursement all the time, but we're going to do our best to keep these independent musicians on the road.
I think that's brilliant.
Which that's a good thing to do, you know. I'm not going to knock that. I'm sorry, that was a work call I had to take. We have truck issues, student issues, personnel issues.
Well, TJ, teach how you teach. Tell them to figure it the fuck out.
Well, I mean, that's
when you're broke down. When you're broke down on I-80 between fucking Dubuque, Iowa, and Waterloo, Iowa, with nothing around, you gonna call TJ to come hold your hand and fix your fucking truck? No, figure it out.
Did Steve sneak into our live stream somehow? Or was it just
You never know.
Maybe
That's why
like,
my dad, my father, he was a truck driver. He started driving truck in the 70s when he was in the Army.
Oh, back when they gave cocaine.
Oh yeah, morphine.
Well, he never got into all of that.
Damn.
But I mean, he'll tell you stories about having 3, 4, 5 different logbooks in his truck and remembering which one to give to the DOT, which one to give to the dispatcher.
It all makes sense now.
But
there was a method behind it, man. I had like
the late 80s, early 90s. He got tired of having to wait for someone to fix his truck if he broke down on the side of the road. So he became a double threat and went back to school for diesel mechanics.
There you go.
Yeah.
After that, I'll tell you, my dad's truck broke down. He had it fixed and running again in 30 minutes or less.
I'll tell you guys flat ass now. I've seen the picture. I'm looking at the chat room now. I've seen the pictures of Tommy's Huskies, and he's got some really good looking dogs.
Oh, I've always wanted a Husky, but because I live so far south, it feels like cruel to bring them. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, they'll adapt.
Because I live in Georgia, and it gets really hot in the summer, and Huskies are cold water, or cold weather animals. So
yeah, I would not want to have a Husky down here. I really would not.
They're
you can clip their fur in the summertime.
Well, they're high maintenance though, and they have a diet and their nature, just like their breed. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know that sounds retarded, but I'm not probably supposed to say that word.
If I was still living up in Wisconsin and I had a plot of land, then having Huskies would be great. Just let them go and play in the snow.
Right.
As long as they had a warm place to come back to. But not here in Taylorville.
I've known a lot of people down in Florida who had Huskies, and they're well, they're acting up and they're acting like this and then. I'm well, I mean, they don't belong here. You know what I mean?
They are a cold weather dog. I mean, they really are. They love that cold weather.
That's where they strive. They have a perfect day of a job.
We got German Shepherds, and they love it.
Oh, yeah. Shepherds are the same way. They absolutely love that cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they love living in Florida.
Yeah, I had a German Shepherd, Australian Shepherd. It's a 50-50 mix. Okay, I got it. I got the puppy. Her name was Nawala.
Right.
She was so sweet. And she was half German Shepherd, half Australian Shepherd. She didn't have the mixed eyes. That's why I was talking about Australian Shepherds. But she was very much, she looked like a German Shepherd, but half sized, like the Australian Shepherd. And her personality was totally Australian Shepherd, wild and crazy, And as much as I tried, because me and my husband, this is before we had kids, we both tried to run her, walk her, take her out. There was never enough energy between us because we both worked full time.
Right.
So it just was I felt I wasn't doing justice to her, with her dog breed. So I had to rehome her after I had a kid, and she knocked me down when I was carrying the baby. She got a little bit jealous.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. So I had to rehome her, and I felt so terrible about it. But I gave her to a home where they had just lost a German Shepherd. You know what I mean? And I give it for free, completely for free. But I made sure that everything was legit. You know what I mean? And so the son was a track runner, and so he could take the dog running. And the dad was a stay-at-home dad that worked from home type thing, so he could take the dog out throughout the day, whereas I was not able to consistently. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So, but she was a beautiful dog. Forgot where I was going with that story. Sorry.
He named his dog Rolo. Fuck yeah.
Rolo, like the caramel chocolate?
Rolo, like the Viking, brother of Ragnar Lothgard.
Okay, send me a link. Sorry, like Rolo?
ROLLO.
Rolo.
Yeah, just like the Viking, he says.
Ek M Viking. Hell,
So I can see me the chat, so like.
Well, sometimes people's phones won't let them read the chat. If you're on the computer, it will all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to hint at me to get onto my Chromebook and make that work?
Well, I mean, you can.
I mean, I could. Like, it is actually plugged in somewhere up there, but I'm afraid of the noises you might hear.
Oh, well, I'm sure. Well, I mean, you're not getting laid in the middle of the show, are you?
No, not
well,
specifically. You never know.
Control your mic.
Wait, okay, hang on. I've got to rewind and actually evaluate this now. Not specifically.
Yeah.
So, you're doing the show and watching the old man jerk it, or you're doing internet sex with Marvin, or what? I mean, specifically, she says.
It's gonna sound very sketchy. Like,
well, I mean, anything with Marvin sounds sketchy. I know Marvin.
Well, I mean, this has nothing to actually do with Marvin. I actually have like a cat on me.
So you got the pussy on your pussy?
No, she's not. Well, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. She's I think she's in heat, and she keeps trying to back her ass up on me. And I'm just like,
okay,
I'm not that kind of human.
That dirty whore cat.
Exactly. Like Eric Cartman, that dirty whore cat. Don't try to steal my peace puffs.
Boy, that cat truly does sound like a dirty whore.
I don't know any dirty hoes or whores. I don't live with any. I'm not one. Totally not a
There better not be any cans of tuna being harmed in this show.
No, steak one's painful.
I know.
There was one yesterday. I cooked it into my food.
It's giving me like deja vu somehow. Like,
I know you guys really can't hear it in the background because I got the mic turned way low. But
now, please don't tell me that your cats are
about to get into a fight.
Huh?
I'm hearing a cat fight getting started behind me.
Are they gonna be kittens? Because
is it like Cat's the animal, or is it your wife and your daughter getting ready to get in a fight? Okay.
Captain Jack is still trying to adjust a little bit, and Raven's not happy with the new cat here.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Is Captain Jack named after the DDR dance song? Captain Jack. You know what I mean?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, okay.
I knew that's where that was going.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
I got a bottle of rum. I put it in your butt. Oh.
What?
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 I didn't rhyme. It was an almost rhyme. What do you call that?
You know what sound you're going to hear if you try to put that in somebody's butt.
I said bum.
Either way.
I mean, either way.
Ooh, that felt good.
What do you call
a little tickle?
I have a real question, okay? Like, this is for science, okay?
This is for science. Now I'm nervous.
For science. Okay, you know how, like, when sometimes you get, like, too hard in the frontal area of a woman and they queef? Like, if there's too much air pushed up in there and then it, like, just naturally comes out. So, like, what if it's going in the butt? Is it a fart or is it a queef? What do you call that? What is the name for, like, that? When it's not actually a fart, but, like, you know what I mean?
A quarf?
If it's air that gets released from your butt, I think it still qualifies as a fart.
So it's okay. I'm just curious. Well, like, does it or doesn't?
Fart is more methane gas than it is air.
Just don't put perfectly good products in your butt. I have to agree with Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy's right on
We're
this
gonna
one.
go. We're gonna meet that one midway and call it a quarf.
A quarf?
Yes.
Can we call it a quarf?
That sounds like the taint between a queef and a fart.
Like a stank?
Exactly. A quarf.
Quarf? Quarful. Like, why is this part still trying to get on?
Okay. Now, I actually have to make a statement on this. Tommy says, do not put perfectly good products in your butt, especially stuff you may or may not serve to your family later. Well, it depends on the family member. They might actually serve it to them anyway because I may not like them and I want them to leave.
Well, I'll tell
That
you
message
what.
brought to you today by Pink Eye Rum. Pink Eye Rum.
I got a specific friend out there that if you ever go to his house and you see a cucumber in the fridge, don't touch it.
Don't touch the cucumber. Is it frozen?
I guess there's a story that goes way back in the day that he used a cucumber on his old lady. And later on, another buddy who was hanging out at the house at the time gets a little hungry and goes into the fridge, and all he can find is shit to make salad. Head of lettuce and cucumber.
Oh, the cucumber had a little added flavor, did it?
Yeah. Had a little marinade on it.
The beach tray? Is that where they put like the little acid on the like fish and cucumber and tomatoes like type shit?
I didn't have tuna salad. Why does it taste like that?
I don't even think you have tuna in your house. Why does my salad taste like that?
Oh, shit.
Yes, Tommy, we'll totally pass on the salad at his house.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not eating the salad at that house.
Yeah.
I bet they cost that salad before it was ate, too.
Not necessarily the salad itself, just the specific vegetables that are phallical shaped.
A zucchini? That's the one that I accidentally once got. Never mind.
I think.
No. You started. Spill.
There was one time when I thought that the zucchini looked particularly delicious, but not in my mouth. And so I was like, let's just try this once, because like nobody else was around to pleasure me. So I was like, zucchini, Mr. Zucchini, here you are. Let's like, I don't know, you know? And so anyways, I tried it, and guess what happens?
The kids walked in.
Well, there's that, but
it
that
broke
didn't
off.
happen. Well, it did. It broke off halfway, and I actually had to go, like, I was about to call like 911, like, but
when all of a sudden it shot out like a ping pong ball.
I was like, I've given birth to 3-4 children, like out of my hoo-hoo. I can do this. I can give birth to the zucchini thing that does
zucchini baby.
Yay. I did not eat the zucchini. I threw it away right away. And then I learned that you're supposed to put a condom around the produce you use to. There is like a process to this. Like, so it's not a weird thing that I did it.
Wait. So they actually have a block of instruction on how to fuck yourself with produce.
Correct. Haven't you ever watched, what was that Netflix series about how to build like a sex dungeon or something like that?
My God.
An edible sex dungeon?
Yeah, bye.
Otherwise known as a salad bar.
You got zucchini, carrots, cucumbers, maybe some bananas thrown in.
No, there was like this. Okay, so let me give you a story. Okay, like this was one of the episodes on that sex dungeon series I watched. Was like this lady comes in, and there's 2 lesbians. Okay, and they live in like, you know how like they have like those campers that they make into homes.
I really like lesbians.
No, me too. And so they were living in this camper type thing, and they like had
one.
She got installed like the swing type thing, and then she's like, keep bananas on, like, keep bananas and fruit and produce in your thing, and keep condoms nearby so you can use the condoms so that when you guys are, like, pleasuring each other, you know what I mean, in the swing and, like, wherever you're at, wherever your hearts may roam, I guess, like, adventure style. But it was really cute. It's like a really nice episode. I like that one. The condoms catch it in case it fell out so that you wouldn't, like, have to give birth to a zucchini baby like me.
All right, so then basically you've given birth to 3 children and a zucchini.
And the 4th one that I give up for adoption.
Okay, so 4 children and a zucchini.
Correct.
Okay, so now we're all on the same page.
Do 6 children count?
And now we're learning the secrets of the lesbian underworld.
Lesbian underworld. I didn't realize I was underworld.
Now that I know that, like, I can't.
Now you're not going to be able to walk in and get a cucumber at the grocery store.
Well, no, it's like this. I'm not going to say no names, but years and years ago, I used to date this girl. And one day we were having some fun.
Was her name Heather?
Because we weren't in a bedroom. We were actually out at a campground, and I ended up fisting her with half my arm up there.
Wait, you turned her into a muppet?
When the hell did you decide to date Miss Piggy?
Dude, I never thought of it till now.
Did it smell like bacon?
But no.
Tommy says while getting his EMT license, they had ER rounds to do for practical experience, which I can back that up because I had to do the same thing. And a guy high on something came in with 32 baby carrots in his ass.
That sounds like a dare.
What, was he trying to smuggle them into jail? What the fuck?
He was trying to join a fraternity.
You don't have enough fiber in your jail, so.
But real quick, making a long story short, so a couple weeks later, she says, "How come you don't have sex with me no more? Half my arm has been up there. I can't compete with that."
Fair enough.
I don't know what you want from me now, but shit.
I feel like the largest thing that's been on me is a baby or a piece of poop.
Well, like I know a girl that she has given birth and gotten rid of kidney stones.
Okay, simultaneously or like separate?
No, not simultaneously. If she did that simultaneously, I'm giving her the pain award of the century because she put up with a lot. But no, separate occasions. And I said, well, which one was more painful? And she goes, the kidney stones.
Oh, I can contest to that because, like, you know how I talk about my husband, Brad?
Not often. Normally, you're talking about what you're going to do to Marvin if your husband, Brad, passes.
Right. Well, okay. So, like, my husband, Brad, like, he's actually, like, this, like, Saint Bernard, like, this amazing type husband thing, you know?
He's a husband thing?
You know what I'm talking about. Like, that puppy that you love and, like, you know what I'm talking about.
That's Chris.
Okay, so
Chris has been my broadcast partner for years. He's like my puppy thing.
Okay, well, I have a puppy thing, and his name is Brad. And he was at Brad Live, but okay, so one time he actually had a kidney stone, and like this son of a bitch, I swear to God, like he is like the opposite of every man you think would ever exist, because like he'd be like dying from a flu. He's like, I'm okay, I'm just gonna rest on the couch and die here. And like I'm like, can I make you a soup? He's like, no, just go away. Just don't talk to me. Like he's like whereas like every other man would be like, can you make me soup? Can you wait on me hand and foot? Like whatever. He's like the opposite. Like I literally went to Universal Studios without him while he was sick with the flu on my couch, and we were supposed to go like together as like a family, and it didn't happen.
Like, let's clarify though. He said it was okay, right?
He did say it was okay, yes.
Great husband. Great husband. He let you go have fun while he suffered. He gave you permission. It passed. You're clear.
Right?
Well, I literally asked him 100 times because I didn't feel safe leaving. Or it's not that I didn't feel safe. I just was like, I wouldn't feel safe leaving myself like that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I'm like the man in this relationship, and he's like the woman in this relationship.
So you rub. Tommy wants to know: do you rub his nose in potty and then chain him up?
I've only ever tied him up a couple times.
A couple times. How many kids resulted in that?
Sorry, hold on. I have. Why do you not have a biscuit on Honey Buns?
Biscuit?
Your biscuit is broken. Okay.
Wait a minute.
No, sorry. I was talking to my son. Sorry, I apologize.
Are you guys catching this? Irene is tying food around the necks of her children and making them run around the house.
But
that's what I heard.
Her son broke his biscuit.
Already?
There's no way it actually happened, y'all. But
That's
it's okay. It's okay. Whatever. It's okay. We'll roll with the dirt.
Marvin would be happy to roll in the dirt, Irene.
Whatever you got to do to play with the kids is on you.
I know, but he's totally potty trained. He just chooses to take his diaper off sometimes.
He just likes to air it out.
I'm not a guy, so I don't understand this. I mean, my only boy child, so I'm just
okay,
I think he's saying it's my precious. Is he talking about his penis or his diaper?
Could be both.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I'm really jealous of old people and little babies at the same time, because they can just rip off the diaper and air it out anytime and no one really
gives two fucks.
Yeah. Oh, he's a baby. Fuck him. Oh, he's old. Forget about
All right,
him.
give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna pause my mic just in case he makes weird, awkward noise.
Tommy makes a good point. He says up in Montana, he thought people around there were freaky with cabin fever, but Irene? Wow.
No, Irene, I think Irene would need a 50 Shades of Grey closet or something.
I believe so.
See, no. I have a problem with 50 Shades of Grey.
Because you can't put a picture in the closet and make it age and you not?
No.
Or is it because
that guy was rich and respected, he got away with doing that shit. But now if that would have been someone in the trailer park or something, that would have been a totally different book and movie.
It would have been an episode of Criminal Minds or CSI
so why don't you,
or something like that.
Why don't you write the book where the guy's in the trailer park?
50 Shades of Red.
50 Shades of Trailer Trash.
Well, because
make sure he's a morbidly obese guy in the trailer park.
I like mustard on my biscuits. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the problem there's just so many problems with that, because first off, she went with him because he was rich and well respected and whatever. I mean, the other side in the trailer park, there's going to be some kidnapping involved.
Yeah.
Tommy says it's also because nobody wants trailer park sex in 4K.
Trailer park sex in
Absolutely,
4K.
Tommy. Absolutely.
No, you know what though? I mean, you got to think about it. Even Joe Dirt got laid.
Hey, you leave me out of this now.
No, I was thinking about this earlier this week, and I was like, damn it, if Chris had been with me with the old team and we started thinking about things to do to the stunt guy that we had back then, and I had listened to Chris a little bit more, and we would have done this shit, I mean, I think the show would have been a whole different ballgame on the old show. I really do. Because I think, I guess Irene's got kid stuff to take care of.
She found a cucumber.
Zucchini.
Or zucchini.
Yeah.
Zucchini time.
It's zucchini time.
We'll have to ask her later if it was English or regular.
Right. Was it rib for her pleasure?
Yeah. Like you do.
But no, I think if Chris had been there, that would have been a whole different ball game.
Yeah, probably.
I think they would have quit faster.
Wait, say that again. My computer kind of.
I said I think they would have quit faster if you and I were working together with our criminal minds and coming up with fun stuff to do.
Hey, she came back.
Hey, Irene did it again.
Did you fall on the cucumber or the zucchini again? Because you say, "Oops, I did it again." I hear the crickets.
Sorry.
Did you fall on the zucchini again? Because it says, "Oops, I did it again."
No, I just accidentally clicked out of the whole live stream thing.
Well, see, I just figured you were taking care of kids or whatever, but
well, there was that involved, but then I went up and I had to go pee. Right? I tried to multitask. So I'm actually still sitting on the toilet after pee-peeing. I haven't wiped yet. I will.
Oh, don't tell Marvin that.
Oh.
I'm not that innocent.
That's true.
Baby. Or is it poops? Is it poops or oops? I guess it depends on your age, right?
It depends on you. I mean, I'm sure Marvin won't mind either way.
Hold on.
Man, I cannot believe that that fucker had a dildo cam. I'm still stuck on that. Tommy telling me who. All Tommy had to say was, "Yes, you know," and I'm like, "Damn it! I know exactly who it was that had that."
TJ,
so who was that? Did we say who that was?
Assume it would be.
Huh?
Is it who I would assume it would be?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I figured.
Why am I confused?
I'm sure he was feeling super at the time.
Oh. Probably got her in bed and he goes, "Hey, I want you to check out this new cam I got."
Super.
It's super.
Oh, is that what's his face?
Yep.
Geez.
No, that's all the farther I'm gonna go with it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Once I figured what I said, is this somebody I might have known too? And Tommy goes, "Yes, you knew him." Okay, that's all I needed to know. I got it. I know who it was.
What was that song that country artist is? All I need to know. Well,
all I needed to see was that. So, I'm going to go back to this though. I'm going to go back to this. So, Chris,
go.
If you were to write the movie 50 Shades in the Trailer Park,
okay,
would you actually write in graphic sex scenes, or would you make it like the old Red Shoe Diaries softcore porn?
Just write every scene in specifically.
It'd be pretty graphic.
It'd be pretty graphic. So 50 Shades in the Trailer Park would be pretty graphic.
Well, I mean, because like I said, he ain't getting away with that shit. That girl ain't going with him. So
not willingly. Not willingly.
Yeah, not willingly.
It's going to start off with a roofied drink.
Like I said, man, Joe Dirt got laid.
I lost my virginity in a trailer park.
See, there you go. There you go.
I lost my virginity with a girl from the trailer park.
You're not my ex-boyfriend, right?
No,
I think
so. It wasn't. Mine happened in the back of a minivan.
No, it was in his dad's waterbed or something like that.
Yeah, see, now check that out. All right. People in trailer parks, you look at the outside, you're like, oh, God, I don't want to go in there. Then you go inside, they always got nicer shit than I do.
Well, yeah, because they're spending all their money on the stuff inside when their house looks like shit on the outside.
Right. Like, motherfucker.
Dude, no. So my job, they sent us out to West Virginia last year, and I was there for 2 weeks. And fucking $300-$400 houses with $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 cars parked in the driveway.
Yeah, no shit, right? You're like, I wouldn't give you $500 for that fucking trailer. But how the hell do you have a Bentley?
You might be a redneck if... 2024 edition.
Tear down your trailer, get out of your Mercedes,
right?
Help me take care of it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one at my work that don't drive some kind of lifted truck.
No, you're driving a Lexus.
No, it's an Infinity.
No.
Close enough. Isn't that like, aren't they like
that's like a step higher than Lexus, I think.
Actually, most days I drive a 1998 Chevy Lumina back and forth to work that's only firing on 3 out of 6 cylinders.
Dude, fix that shit.
Dude, it's a work car I picked up for $500. I'm trying to see how far that $500 will get me. The only thing
I feel that. Like, it's for science.
The only thing I've done, it's not missing on 3 cylinders. It was missing on 2 when I bought it. I changed the oil, changed the 2 coils and the spark plugs, and haven't done anything else to it. And that was a year ago.
Okay, so how much money have you put into this thing all together?
I agree with you, Corey.
Yeah, Corey's great, man. He's like, I love people who drive $500 shit boxes with $10,000 wheels and $20,000 worth of systems in the trunk.
I know, that's just fucking hilarious.
I know, right?
Those are like my high school.
Yes, Infinity is the Nissan luxury brand. Lexus is the Toyota luxury brand, and Acura is the Honda luxury brand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that.
How it works. All I know is it's a pretty sweet car I picked up for $6,000. So
right.
It's all the same shit, but like you got like more whistles and buttons or something.
It's basically saying that you're richer than I am, fucker.
Well, I had to break my neck and my back to get that car, so
I was born with a vagina.
Your pussy in your crack.
Right. Every day I got kind of weird tingling on the left side of me.
Sorry.
Pretty soon Chris will be like, I've been working at work so long, it's my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Think that just like that.
Now the sad thing is the pain from the injury will outlast the car.
No, that. I get that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think, go ahead. Sorry.
I really do think that lady needs to buy you like a $400,000 house in Kentucky, or she needs to buy you like a $4.7 million house on the coast of Texas.
Oh, he's doing cocaine right now. Just ignore him.
And pay the property taxes for you for the remainder of your natural life.
I looked into it, and I could actually, if I really truly wanted to, hit the lady with a civil suit, but I'm not that guy.
Right.
But from what I heard, she's pretty well off.
Oh, dude, I would be that guy at that point. Like, oh, wait, you got money? Ha ha!
Gotcha, bitch.
You're probably
You are gonna
playing
pay me
smart
so
though
much-
if you like act like you don't care, because then she's gonna be like, "Why isn't he buying for it?" Like she's probably wanting it. You know what I
I'd
mean?
be like, you are going to pay me so much money that now I'm going to pay for Tyler to get a moonshine enema.
I can't wait for that to happen. I will give it to him myself as a Georgia peach.
I do all right at my job, and my hobbies aren't that expensive. I sit around and listen to music, so I mean,
And smoke weed.
and smoke weed, but I
And
have
masturbate.
that budgeted into my bill book.
No, I think as a wife, I think he mostly. Or do you masturbate more than you do your wife? Sorry, is that like an awkward question?
What?
I don't think Chris has ever heard a question that made him feel awkward.
Do most men masturbate more than they do their wives? Like, for whatever reason?
That depends on the wife, I think, and the guy's desire. With my past wives, I had to take care of it myself more, but with my current, I don't. So
Right.
Nice covering yourself so you can get laid tonight.
that'd be difficult, but they're
Because I said it all. Sorry, I saw it.
no. There's a certain someone that stopped by this month.
Is it weird that
Oh, that one.
Oh, did she stop by finally?
Yeah,
is it
you know,
weird that I don't
gonna
have
be
to
here for like a
like
week.
you?
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about every 28 days.
yeah.
It's like 25 or sometimes 14. I don't know. Mine is so like hitchy nitchy.
Irene, is it weird that I don't have to, but I still like to?
I don't think that's weird. I think that's normal. I just like my honest thing is like I tell my husband like I don't mind if you masturbate. I just wish you would include me in it.
Yeah, Corey, she did have a. I mean, I
I just
I
want
got
to know
50
about it or like be aware of it. Like is that a weird thing to say? Like sorry, like you guys are men and I'm not a man, so I'm just like I'd like to be part of it. Like I'd like to like watch it.
So
I don't know.
do you want to be there during the landing process, or do you only want to know when I'm getting off the plane?
All of it. I don't know. Like I don't know. I just want to be
Or do you
included.
wanna-
I don't want to be
Or
excluded
do you
and be
want
like,
to help?
oh man, the next morning I'm suddenly horny and then like your missile can't launch. So like because you accidentally, you know, so like
Wait a minute. How old is your husband?
40, 44 or 45. I don't know.
No, That missile should be able to launch the next morning. No.
Well, he's on
I
antidepressants. He's on medications and stuff with his anger management and stuff. So like it affects. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he has like a
You don't need
calming medication.
for that.
Yeah, he has like like I'm
know
not
what-
trying to like.
Hey, you
out
know
him.
what the best medication in the world for anger management is?
Punch
Sex.
me in the face.
Oh, we, yeah,
Sex.
You're instantly calm, and the only thing you're gonna fight about is a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger sounds
Or-
good, actually.
wait a minute. Lasagna.
Is it cheeseburger
Yeah,
in
you're gonna
paradise?
fight for what you want to eat. It's gonna be a fight with yourself. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Would you fight over lasagna?
Depending on the lasagna,
Homemade.
depends on who makes it.
Little Italy.
I'd fight for some fucking lasagna.
Yeah, Corey makes a good point. Most guys spank it so they last longer.
I mean, it is a muscle. If you use it more often, it's going to get stronger. Just general muscle information. I mean,
it's just like most women. You know, most women are sitting there running that vibrator in and out of there so they last longer.
Well, I mean, when I was 18, 19, in my 20s, I could get the job done in less than 2 minutes. Nowadays, I'm standing there for 10 minutes. Like, come on, dude.
Dude, I'm standing there for 10 minutes looking at it going, do I really want to fight with this right now?
Oh, shit, 5:30. I'll be right back.
I mean, let's just face it. It's like,
Chris has to go around and take care of the wife. all the sex talk and stuff. Oh shit, 5:30, gotta go.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got his schedule. Give him credit, man.
But time's up. Time's up.
Lucky fucker. Like, I come home to an empty bed. And I know a lot of people, but I do not know anyone that wants to occupy that bed with me.
It's already nice and warm when I come home. She gets it good and warmed up for me.
Is there a fart involved?
Depends on what you had for dinner.
So sometimes you might get Dutch oven.
Today we had a whole bunch of egg rolls.
Oh, God, here it comes.
Just because, well, a couple weeks ago, she says, have you ever made egg rolls? Do you know how to make egg rolls? And I says, yeah, I haven't done it since I was like 17, 18 years old.
Like, is that a sexual euphemism?
I'm pretty sure once I roll an egg roll, I can roll an egg roll. So for the last couple of weeks, I think in the last 2 months, I must have eaten at least 100 egg rolls.
Well, I think if you can roll a joint, you can roll an egg roll.
Well, the guy at fucking Taco Bell can roll a joint, but he can't roll a burrito worth shit.
Well, that's a good fact.
Yeah.
I can roll a fucking burrito. Come on, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just it's nuts, man. It's just
that's what I said when she asked, "Can you roll a egg roll?" I said, "Bitch, I can roll anything. Come on."
I look at like our generation, and then I look at the 2 generations later, and it amazes me how much these previous generations don't want to get out there and go work for the shit that they want to have.
No, they want it to be given to them now.
From his mommy.
Oh, they call it work if it comes from mommy. I'm like, really? You worked for your mommy and daddy and you call that work?
Sorry.
Dude.
I'm like, really? What did you do there?
Oh,
I got a paper cut. Motherfucker, I worked for my dad. He made me scrub mechanics' toilets.
Dude, don't. I'm going to lose my job right here, right now.
All right, I'm going to listen because I'm curious. Like, go ahead, spill it on us, Chris.
One of the welders.
Chronic Chris.
That's right, Chris. Just coat Irene in it.
Welders.
Welders.
Which, welders make good fucking money. I'm practicing for my welding test, but for some reason it feels like the guy don't want to give it to me because my flat welds, my flat welds, I can weld dimes all day long. My fucking uphills, I have a little bit of trouble with, and my overheads, I got a little bit of trouble with because gravity fucking sucks.
Okay.
But one of the welders basically just sits on his ass all day long. Like, and you'll find him hiding in various places on his phone, sitting on his ass. He says to me, I need to see if I can get food stamps.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, he's got 3 kids and his girlfriend and whatnot, but it's like, dude, fuck you.
Really? He needs to get food stamps?
Dude, you make twice as much as I do, and I ain't fucking hurting for nothing. But he actually drives a $12,000 side-by-side back and forth to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell him to bring that side-by-side here, and I'll show him how to race it.
Exactly, right? Like
I said, I've already given out too much information. Anyone I work with ever sees this, yeah. I just lost.
Oh yeah, you done outed yourself, right?
No, you didn't say a name, so they can't hold that against you.
I didn't say
it could be anybody. It could be Joe Blow or Yo Smo.
Here's this. They know exactly who I'm talking about.
Okay, so they do, but I don't.
They know, but it sounds like, what do you call it? Circumstantial evidence?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it sounds like circumcisional evidence.
Exactly. Circumcisional? I don't think that's what I said, but like, sure, yes.
Gonna have to take a snip at that clip.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a little aforementioned.
Mm-hmm. There you go, TJ.
Oh my God.
What I'm talking about.
I have like a horror story. Am I allowed to tell a horror story about this? Like circumcision?
Say, what? Do I know who you're talking about?
Check your messages.
Okay. Let me get my computer that belongs in my hand.
The phone?
Oh, yeah. I can see why you're saying that now. Oh my God.
I feel like I'm left out of like.
Trust me, you need to be left out of it. You absolutely need to be left out of this one.
Yeah.
Take it from Poppy. You need to be left out of this one.
I trust y'all for the most part, but I'm also like, you know how my curious bean is, like how I'm a Rini beanie. I'm always beaning around like curious and beanie.
Wait. Did you say you're curious about having a penis?
I mean, I wouldn't mind having one just to try it. I think like it would be nice to like. Never mind.
Oh.
No, follow the thought process.
You want to be standing up.
I thought it might be nice, like to experience what it would be like to have a penis, and insert it into like canals, and why men are the way that they are. You know what I mean? Like for science.
Of course, for science.
And then I also want to fill it with my fingers for science.
Well, I don't have a scientific explanation for it. The best I can give you is, you ever see like a radar on a submarine missile?
That sounds like very like
it gets to a point where it becomes like a radar, and it just starts pointing at things and like leading you in the direction where it wants to go, and you have no control.
That's very true.
Oh, no, is that like what being a man is like? It's like you have no like. It just
TJ, I'm with Corey.
I'm literally like.
She does.
This makes so much sense now. Like.
So, Irene, are you admitting that you want to attempt the helicopter?
What is the helicopter?
The helicopter pain.
Yeah, when you stand in the mirror butt naked as a guy and you look there and you go, oh man, that's a big son of a helicopter, and you start getting it spinning around like a helicopter.
So it could be anyone, and you just might procreate if you're lucky.
Or there's always clack.
It crawls up her thighs and gets into her vajayjay, maybe.
Now, I would think that women could do the helicopter, only they're using their boobs and they're winding up with black eyes.
Yeah.
That's why they don't
on their cheeks or something like that.
Is that like a obstacle? I don't know.
This would be me as a woman all day.
I know, right?
Oh no! Like, I mean,
so Irene, do you ever like just stop and play with your boobs?
About my boobs?
Yeah.
What? Ask me that question one more time.
Do you ever just stop because you feel the urge and just start playing with your boobs?
I move them a lot because, like, they're in my way.
See, a lot of women try to say that I'm adjusting. Bullshit. You just had an urge to touch yourself. Like any guy wants
I do sometimes when I'm masturbating.
Reach down and check to make sure it's still there. You women do the same thing. You just call it adjusting.
Most of the time I'm adjusting, but 69% of the time I'm masturbating.
69%.
Oh, okay.
I think you're padding numbers a little bit there.
Math might be a little bit not mathy, but whatever.
I know it was 69% of the time. It's in every man's DNA. Never showed this boy how to do that. Then one day Corey says it's in every man's DNA. He never showed his boy how to do the helicopter. Then one day he came out and goes, "Hey, Dad, my wiener is a helicopter."
Okay, my son literally stood up on the tub today. Like, we're potty training him, and we just have like one working bathroom right now. If that makes sense, like in the house.
Yeah.
Like there is another bathroom, but I've had it like partitioned off because like he used to try to go in there and like flush himself down the toilet when he was a baby, and so like I just like kept it partitioned off. And so, but anyways, we have one bathroom, and now he stands up on the tub and pees in the tub, like he's like aiming it in like the drain of the tub, like because like sometimes like, he'll go in there. It's like I have to pee, like when I have to pee, and so I'm sitting on the toilet because like I can't squat over the tub, like I'm too old for that. You know what I mean?
When he tried to flush himself, did you grab him up and hold on, buddy? No, you can't do that. That ship done sailed 9 months ago.
No. He just pees in the tub and he pees all over the side of it, and I have to clean it up, and it's just like a whole like learning experience.
Look, I'm just going to tell you right now, I happen to know for a fact that there are women out there that could win in a peeing for distance contest, and there's some of them that even have better aim than men.
I agree. Like, wasn't there like that whole joke about like, what was that joke? Like, there was a man and a woman in like a peeing contest, and like, no hands, you can't use any hands was like the woman's concept, and so the woman won because like the man couldn't like use his hands to like spray it further. It was like you know what I'm talking about?
Oh
no,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so there was a man and a woman. They had a peeing contest or something. They were drunk and they got in a peeing contest, and the man's like, "I bet I can pee further than you can." She's like, "Bet." And then her little stipulation was like, "We can't use any hands." And so he went and he peed, and like it obviously dribbled down his leg and onto the floor and whatnot. And she went and peed. All she did was spread her legs and it like spewed. So obviously she won.
Of course, it dribbled down the floor and on her pants and her panties. And
well, I'm sure that was the aftermath, but the fact was that she won.
Now, see, I know a guy that would get into a pooping for distance contest.
How's your poop
I
distance
think I think I could take you in a peeing for distance contest.
Wait, you're challenging Irene to a peeing for distance contest?
Yeah. I want to see you piss drunk, 2:00 in the morning, in the dark, pee in a bucket 3 feet away, not spill a drop, and then not remember doing it the next day.
Well, that sounds like a whole goddamn challenge.
One competition.
Apparently, drunk Chris did it before.
So this sounds like a very pantsless competition.
I feel like picture didn't happen.
So can we just play the Bozo Grand Prize game with this aspect of it?
That might not be a bad idea.
Where do I get cotton candy?
There, you know what? I think, given enough coffee,
yeah,
I could do 5 rounds into 5 buckets.
Wait, you could do 5 rounds in 5 buckets? Like, so you were like that aimed, like you were like a sharp shooter with your piss.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're trying to say?
It might not just be piss.
Hey.
Whatever, I don't care. Whatever the fuck comes out, but like. So 5 buckets, he can aim it and like.
I'm a guy. I've been peeing on random things since I was 5 years old.
I'm here for that. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
All right. Well, we're coming up on it. So, Irene, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
My final thoughts are like, how am I so wrong on life? And like, why? I feel like that Lauryn Hill album, Miseducated. You know what I mean?
That thing.
I'm lost.
Yes, Lauryn Hill. Like, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, like Zion, whatever. You know, I feel like that, like here right now. Exactly.
I know the album, but I'm trying to figure out like how that's fitting in here.
You know the thing, Chris. You're from Kentucky. You know the thing.
Everybody's got to drive by a big fucking thing.
That's what she said. Sorry.
And now Irene's back. Okay, Adam, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
Okay, my final thought is the only difference between a farm girl and a slut is the location of the vegetables used.
Have nothing to say about that. It's just squashable. I mean, questionable.
Oh my god! That might be the line for the night. It's just squashable. Oh God, Chris, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Final thoughts. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've already gone over this list and lineup for April 13th at Top Fuel Saloon. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a fucking epic show. I hope to see as many people there as possible, as we are pretty much raising money for a bunch of broke-ass musicians who like to sleep on people's couches.
Oh, I love couches.
Oh, they know I'm
sleep
joking.
on people's wives.
They know.
I also love people's
all
wives.
of them know that I'm joking, and I love each and every one of them. With that being said,
will they sleep on people's wives?
I will sleep on them.
Yeah, they bring joy. They bring music and joy to your lives. So help support them.
And they will sleep on people's wives.
If they allow me.
If it's allowed, you know. I mean, some will, some kind of like, you know, or
It's with consent, obviously. Duh.
yeah, you know, they do like that word consent.
Consent
Yeah, well, I
is
mean, it's kind of necessary.
that's like a green light thing, right? Like, red light is like, no.
This
and,
ain't
like,
50 Shades of the Trailer Park,
baby,
damn it. It
give
is.
it to me, give it to me.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of you out there, live your life, enjoy it, eat the steak, drink the whiskey, have the moonshine, enjoy life. Live it.
Wait, I have a question, Chris.
Uh-oh.
What temperature is your steak?
Oh, God.
I eat my steak rare. Like,
Good,
when I
I'm
bite
glad
in
it's
the middle of
bleeding
it,
blue. Thank God.
when I bite into the middle of it, it's still a
You
little
wanted
bit
to bleed
cold.
blood?
I was waiting for Chris to say my steak's at 98.6. What about you?
Wait, without me? Oh,
I was really waiting. You had the
Chris, I
perfect
miss you.
opportunity for an innuendo, and you just missed it completely.
I did, but no, I was actually thinking, you know, I enjoy my steak nice and rare. That being said, that's my final thoughts. Live your life.
Cheers.
Is he drinking like straight up moonshine?
Yeah, he is. Got it out of
Like
Georgia.
it looks like cold, like it looks like straight up moonshine. Like if I had to judge it, like based off of the jar.
Yeah, he just got it from
Moonshine.
his backyard. I mean, he is in Kentucky. I mean, it's cool.
I mean,
It's the
as
real
a
deal.
Tennessee, Georgia type person, Florida person, we know what moonshine is.
This stuff actually came from Georgia.
Georgia,
Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in tonight to Mayhem's
Georgia.
Amigos. We hope you had a good time when you joined in. Obviously, you can go back, catch a replay, listen to the show, and spread the word. Get the word out that we're doing this and we're having a good time. And, you know, Irene likes it when her steak is at 98.6 degrees and it's finding its way inside of a tunnel.
That's what she said.
When it's got a little bit of sauce on it.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit of that special sauce, right? Everybody,
So
thanks
that's
again for
special,
tuning
like,
in.
salty
This has
sauce,
been
right?
Mayhem's Amigos. We will see you next week,
Sticky
Sunday
TV,
night, right
sticky.
here. Take care. God bless and good night.
Good night, everybody.